around the Cowboys.
Rocking out with these Raiders again. Oh, shit. Rocking out with these Raiders again. And the black unis playing against the Cowgirls.
At the 20-yard line.
Let's go, girls. Nobody ever played with the Raiders like that. The Raiders gonna be nice next year, though.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Getting Josh Jacobs going. We gotta get Josh Jacobs going.
Because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On second down, Jacobs. That's going to be a 6-yard gain.
I see Jacob. Hey, the Raiders' new black unis so raw, though.
Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs,
I live in Vegas, but the Raiders ain't my team, though.
Just play number 3 here.
The Niners is my team for sure. I've been a Niner all my life, so.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, we can get 2 yards. I see you, Richards.
Able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
They trying to get in there and blitz.
I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get
this might be a touch.
Especially at this point of the game.
Look at Carr.
He had a feeling.
Look at Carr.
Yeah, that's one
Carr
where you
out there
think,
doing
okay,
dots. Don't do that on
2
me.
minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Carr throw dots, too. If you control them right.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
All right.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because
we got the black. Hey, I wish they had all new black unis on there.
That one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at
Damn.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st.
I'll be smart and take my 3.
Get this to the 30.
I'll take 3. Because I'm running with the Raiders, so I'll take my 3.
Pickup of 8 yards.
Raiders ain't got defense like that, so I'll take my 3.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Gladly to take my 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team.
Raiders ain't got no defense, so that's one thing they don't have.
Pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
They did pick up some pieces to make their defense great. I believe they got 2 cornerbacks.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Where to go? Where you going? We own that. We own all that shit. Where you going?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I'm about to make this dude quit. You running shit like that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Look.
Nowhere to escape.
Let's go, Raiders. Looking like Khalil Mack out there.
Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1.
Let's go, Raiders.
EA Sports.
Raiders might be my new team to use. Especially when they get Ruggs on the next Madden.
The Raiders call
I know for sure the Raiders going to make the playoffs next year.
Prescott now.
Look, nowhere to go. Where you going?
Again, and down he goes again.
That shit box. You better throw. I'm about to say, you better punt that shit.
Back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Oh,
back deep
it's
for the
emotional.
Raiders, Jalen Richard.
Sitting all these ladies hard. Oh, they got Richard back there? Richard receives punts for them?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
See, I didn't even know that.
42-7 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down.
Look at Jacobs, though.
7 yards on the pickup.
Jacobs going to get his yardage.
2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down.
Jacobs going to get his yardage. That's what he do.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
Great user.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Richard's out of there.
It's a screen to
Oh, my God.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
How he didn't get out of there, though?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
I need that block. I know he's sending pressure.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Is that a dot, though, from Carr? Look, Carr out there throwing dots in Dallas. Let's go. What are you talking about?
Tyrell Williams, 46
Carr throwing dots in Dallas with the black unis. You lucky it ain't the all-black unis that they got now.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Carr out there throwing dots. I see you, Carr.
The kickoff team
they ain't gonna give you your respect. I see. This is a strip right here, too.
This will be taken short.
A strip.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next
I don't know what he's going to run because everything box.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
How am I boxing shit with the Raiders, though? It's a question.
You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go.
I'm boxing shit with the Raiders.
Got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see
you got
what
it,
the
defense
does here, too, after a good stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott.
Oh, we got Cooper, but look,
he nearly had the pick.
He had Cooper on a deep route.
3rd down now.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
He had Coop. If he would have sent Coop on a deep route, he had him.
What they're doing, I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right.
Where's Joyner at?
Tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter.
Shit, good dive. That was a great dive.
And he's able to hook up.
I thought he was going deep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
You guys just make your adjustment with the Raiders.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Thank you. Worley, don't test Worley's side. Elliot, what you doing?
Cooper was the target.
This game. That's game.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games.
Worley out there routing shit.
Look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Stupid.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
We'll get it back. Jacobs might be going this time. Look, pressure.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
This might be a touchdown.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
If I kick my 3, I'd be up two touchdowns. But I'm just being stupid.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Carr going to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, you can take it after 1. That's cool. I should just took my 3.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down.
I could have just took my 3 and be up 2 touchdowns, but I was being stupid, of course.
They just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Oh, yeah, he dropped that. He ain't catching that.
Up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
He's just looking for a quick route right now to get out of the end zone, at least like 5 yards.
After the incomplete pass, here now is
so
2nd and 10.
He's crashing.
Street.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Thank you. We'll take it.
Did
I not read that shit? User. Did I not read that, though?
You're trailing. You're trying to get points.
Was that not a great read?
But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
Was that not the best read ever?
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
So we getting in there.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I had it.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. This is Richard.
We're just looking for the scenes, but we'll take that. Just quit. It's a wrap.
Jalen Richard as the first half is winding down.
This dude don't want to quit, though. They're going to be stubborn. They try to play it all out. One of them niggas.
And that makes our score 17-0.
With the Raiders, though, I'm a Niner fan. Just imagine if I had the Niners.
This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely.
Just imagine if I had the fucking Niners, how ugly this game would have been.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man, can you imagine if I had the Raiders or the Niners?
Second down. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, he'll let it fly for
Worley.
Inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown.
I thought Worley would get over there, and he's trying to keep this a game. Worley trying to make this a game.
The prayer is answered.
How did they
Good
get
dot.
that done?
Great dot.
The way this one
Still
was
a wrap.
going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there.
It's
take
still
that
a wrap.
momentum, take that good feeling.
Look at Compton
and
out
take
there.
The, locker room,
The game out there and shit.
They got it here.
They did indeed.
Shit, he got sticky.
Full half to be played. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to go.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull
Hit his ass. Jesus Christ. Look, he don't even know how to slide.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Oh, this is box. Play action. Box.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually
He's not even looking deep no more.
Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Look, that's it, box.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
There you go. That's cool. Aw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought
He got to score right here. So if he don't score right here, so
the Cowboys pick up
at least he gonna at least.
That's how you get right on.
We gonna hold him to 3.
Because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss.
I told you the Raiders don't got defense, but they do box.
Just got right back.
We gonna make them box.
Showed some confidence and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper.
Did he get sticky or yo?
To the end zone for
I went for a strip, but he got sticky.
From 19 yards away, as they are now just an extra point
for some
away
reason,
from
I'm not
making
even
this a
worried.
3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal.
Not even worried.
17-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Not even worried.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole
Jacobs got to get his 100 yards.
Than when you're trying to figure out
I'm going to get my 100 yards.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Fall forward. There you go. That's Jacobs.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Wow, really?
And down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Now we talk about
look, dude, what are you staring at?
Often laugh and sometimes
call it just straight ahead pursuit. Apparently he didn't.
Running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean that's really.
I didn't throw that either. What the fuck is going on?
But when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
93. Hey, over.
And that is
what
going to
was
do
that?
It for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
I gotta work up a dot here.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
See how Carr laid him up the field?
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Big hook up there, forced to
Carr
throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah,
I see
from a defensive
Williams.
perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Pick up that block.
On 1st down.
There you go.
It's Jacobs.
There you go. Pick up that block.
Get him down as
Jacobs
he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Jacobs is reading everything right now. He getting
what are they going to do to stop you?
He might not get his 100, but
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but
he might not get his 100.
You also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have a tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
54 mark. Check, watch the bravo.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Damn, I had him for a touchdown too. He was wide open.
Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
He was wide open.
Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, he had him.
Nowhere to escape, and
I
he
had
goes
him for a
down.
touchdown.
And here's a big one now. Trying to
I
hold
just got to
this
switch
lead.
him
They're going
over.
to go for it
He ain't
here
making
on
no
4th
60
down.
yarder. I had him. He beat his route too. I don't even know who over there, but
football as we get you reset. The
he ain't gonna do it
offense is
again.
Stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
7:34. Check 55. Express. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, 7:34. Hey, Haywood.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
Jesus Christ. The Raiders suck, man.
But to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
I can't believe that. And they got all 3 timeouts.
Here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup.
If I lose this game, it's going to fuck me up because I was beating his ass. Talking all my shit.
Pick up the tempo a bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
Yeah, fell our range
That
now.
one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Got some pressure at home.
Get the first
Too
down,
comfortable
get
back
out of
there.
bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Dog.
And nowhere to fit
Why you don't pick that? Why not? Why is that not a pick?
The rookie there defensively to knock it away.
That was 7 the other way.
This defense has watched their
Jesus
lead dwindle away.
Christ.
This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas
That should have been 7 the other way.
Last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6
You better
to
run
go.
the ball because you ain't throwing it against me.
Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Thank you. We'll take it.
Oh, a crusher there.
Joseph.
Intercepted.
That's game time.
Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for
Game
him.
time.
I mean, things were now going
I don't know why
way,
you threw that
but
stupid
you
shit.
did mention it's a
That's game
wrinkle in
time.
their comeback bid. It's not the
I
death
told you,
knell
I
for them
struggle
by
with
any
these
stretch,
Raiders.
But now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that won't buy him much room.
Go ahead, call your
Just a
timeout.
1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9.
Oh, we
and
just
you
need
have
to
to
press
figure
down.
just about all
Oh,
11
and he pressed the
probably
line.
crashing the
That's all I
line
need
here.
to see. Pressed
Once
it.
again, it's
Out of there.
Jacobs.
Jacobs, out of there. I told you. Oh, you slow.
A big pickup there, and without
That's
question, that
game.
should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the
This is
heavy
the
workload.
ugliest win ever.
But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
I just step out of bounds.
They'll run on first down.
That's
Richard,
game.
and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Get up out of here, boy. We'll take it. Hard-fought win with the ugly-ass Raiders.